What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's poppin', guys? How y'all living out there?
Las Vegas coming back at you with the unbiased real reaction, baby.
Shout out to our free thinkers, of course.
Yeah, man. So Travis Scott Sicko mode, man. We gotta do it, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy how much of a slow burn this has been. I mean, this shit is just still hitting on the top. I think it's #1 trending.
Yeah,
still.
right now we're looking #1 trending. And you guys actually have still been, even before because the video, we're gonna do the video because we haven't seen the video. We've heard the song, of course, so the title will be review. But even before the video dropped, you guys were requesting it still to this day in the comments.
Man.
We've seen a decent amount of consistent requests, not just in the comments, but Facebook, Twitter, across all of our platforms. So we figured just because the video dropped, it'd be a good excuse to kind of get to it. And we never really touched Astro World. I mean, that shit just came out. There was a lot of albums coming out.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to it.
But you know what, though? I like it, dude.
Dude, you know what?
I like it.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You know, I actually enjoy listening to Astro World, man. There's a couple songs that made the playlist, a decent amount of songs off that album that are still on my playlist. And
but before we get
into Sicko mode, I do want to point this out from Astro World. This beat, I'm not even gonna say it. This beat, to me, is one of the best beats of 2018. Let me.
It's hard. It is hard.
Yeah. This one.
This is hard, dude.
He started the album like with this one.
Boom. Yeah, that beat is hard.
That pause in the beat.
Boom. Yeah.
That pause in the beat makes so much difference, though.
Rolling, got me stargazing.
Yeah.
Shit is hot. That shit is just hot, man.
You know what, man? But I feel bad a little bit, man. You know why? Because it's almost when you hear things like this and you're like, man, this shit is so hot. To a person that doesn't listen to hip hop, they're like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah. And all the like little ad libs and shit.
They're gonna hear auto tune and they're gonna cancel out. Auto tune now. No, guys.
That shit is hot though.
Travis Scott is super talented.
Yeah, dude.
In terms of just his production ability, man, how he composes music. I love how he has change-ups in his beats. I love the Captain Screwed influence in his music, man. He puts a lot into his production and the vibe that he creates, man, is super dope. That's what makes him great.
Yeah.
Now, as a rapper, nah, bro. But his beats, just carry it, man, because he creates an experience. Like,
yes, he does.
Astro World, he creates this sort of ambiance throughout the entire album, man. Beats like this are just crazy. He can almost do an instrumental album.
Yeah, he probably could.
I think he can pull that off.
You're right.
I think he can just do a whole album of instrumentals with maybe some ad libs and a few, guest appearances overall. But he can do an instrumental album and pull it off, and I think he can do very well.
I'm telling you,
because all of the effort and the detail that he puts into his production.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to point that one out because that one is one of the hardest.
Yeah, stargazing is hard.
Of the year.
Stargazing is what that's called.
Just my opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's hard.
So let's get into Sicko mode with him and Drake.
Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how we already know. That's just all he know. He don't know nothing else. I tried to show him.
Stop fronting on Drake. Drake is dope.
Yeah, he is, dude.
He's dope.
He's just off the chain, man. He really is, man.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? An organ?
Yeah, no, I know.
This is fire.
It is, though.
I love the combination of the.
But again, that speaks to what you're saying about Travis Scott, man. He puts shit together well, man. He really does.
Yeah, man. The combination between Drake's vocals, man, and this organ, I just think sounds great, man.
Yeah, dude.
Dope combination, man. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in Sicko mode.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna be departing. You know what I mean? Until that beat change at the end of the song, Drake comes back in, because I ain't like this beat like that.
Dude, this shit was you on your own on that.
I'm probably gonna be
you're
in the minority for this, but I didn't really like this beat, man.
But you know what though? Before we get into the beat though,
the first part of this
beat. I love the way that he checked. Like when Drake's part came in at the beginning, it seemed like Drake was about to go in.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was about to get it, and then he cuts it.
I like that though.
I love that because it keeps you guessing.
Yep.
Because I've heard this song a million times now, but prior to me, the first time that I heard this, I'm like, wait a minute, what? It almost sounds like a mess up.
Yep.
Like somebody bumped the damn table or something. You know, like what's going on? And I love the way that.
Just creatively.
That shit is fire.
Creatively, how he transitioned into this, I thought was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back when that beat changes up to Drake's part.
Man. Nah, stop it. This shit is off.
You enjoy yourself. I'm out.
Yeah. This shit is fucking hot.
Make this here with all the ice on in the booth.
This thing is fire. I don't care what you say.
They give me loose. Jump out boys, that's Nike boys.
You know what it is though? You know what it is? You gotta have sounds to recognize this jam. You gotta have a good sound system, man. And I love music.
And this speaker ain't.
Yeah, it's not doing it justice. But I tell you, man, if you don't have a good sound system in your house, car, whatever, you have to have certain songs just sound better when you have a good system. It really does.
I can completely understand people liking this beat though. I get it. It's got that sort of, to me it has like a West Coast type of bounce to it.
Which is why you don't like it.
Nah, I like it. Everybody think I'm biased. Yes, I grew up listening to East Coast shit. Yeah, East Coast is always gonna be in my heart.
Yeah.
Everybody has a preference for what they like, but I can still appreciate the West Coast shit.
Yeah, I know you can.
Not this beat though.
Yeah, this is fire. I love this song, dude.
I get it, but I like overall. I do like the song overall because I just like the creativity that he put into this with Drake coming in singing, how he transitioned into this, and then how he transitioned into the beat that we're gonna hear later, and Sway Lee's. I don't know if he's in a video.
Sunset.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I heard that Sway Lee, I guess I heard that he wasn't in a video or something like that.
Yeah, he's not even listed on the song.
Sicko Mode featuring.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
Let's keep it going.
This shit way too big.
Give me the loop that
Give me the loop.
Give me the loop.
Biggie.
Was off the Remy, had up at Boost. Ooh, I just landed in. Chase B mixes pop like Jamba Joe's.
Hey.
Different color chains, think my jewelry really selling fruits. Sunset.
Yeah.
Surrender, retreat, we all in too deep, playing for keeps.
I know we're slaughtering this song, but you guys by this time have heard this song plenty of times. You should have, and if you haven't, shame on you. So
go check it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, listen to it in its totality on your own time. Y'all can click on the video.
Yeah.
And then come back and watch our shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people complain about it. Anyways.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I just want to bring up one quick point. We know that Travis Scott is not like this great lyricist, but you can mess up a good beat. And he stays in pocket. And when I say, I don't know if you guys heard me say that he's swagging this song out. What I mean by that is the charisma and how he's delivering the bullshit that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not saying anything profound, but how he's saying it and the charisma and how he's riding that beat, it gets you bouncing. It gets you to do this.
Even his voice inflection was all the Remy.
Stacy down, you know what I mean? It just gets you like, yeah, this is hot. This is hot, dude. So I just want to.
I agree with that though. I do like the way he's swagging his joint though. Let's keep it going.
This shit way too formal, y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls
I don't follow suit.
All of these hoes I made off records, I break those. I might
You
take
trying to bar up though, Travis?
Yeah.
This shit way too formal.
You know that I don't follow suit.
Yeah. Formal suit, but I don't follow suit. I'm not following nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool. Stacy Dash, the Clueless reference there.
Yep.
Let's keep it going.
About to turn this function in the bottom in the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke.
That movie hit with the microphone was hilarious.
Yeah, that's
I think he went the wrong direction and shit though. I feel like the microphone should be this way with it. You know?
Right.
You dip that shit, or you push it and you catch it with your foot and it comes back up to it.
Exactly.
Alright, let's keep it going.
About to turn this function in the bottom
I feel like that's off.
Coming to in the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. She said, where we going? I said the moon. She thought it was the ocean.
It's just a pool.
That was slick.
It's just a ghost. Who put this shit together? I'm the glue. So inside.
All of this shit right here. It's dope.
Yeah.
All this shit. Like,
all of it. It all plays a part.
So inside. All of this that's added in the beat, man. All these different changes and the chopped and screwed inspiration here.
Yep.
Sway Lee's part coming in just makes it dope, man. It creates a completely different atmosphere, and you're constantly, guessing, right? You're constantly being surprised by something, so it keeps you on almost on the edge of your seat, man. I think what he does with his production is super dope.
I think that's edgy, right?
Yep.
Because that could go.
Shit.
That shit could go either way.
Yeah.
Right. And I think every now and then, in any genre, in anything that you're talking, any facet, any industry that you're talking about, you see something that's done really well. You're like, wow, that's super dope. That's super creative. This guy's on to something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes him special to me. Like, that's what makes him okay. That's where I see the talent.
Yep.
And how he composes this shit. Let's get back to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's your party.
Yeah.
This is hot, though.
Yeah.
This is hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. I did half a Zen, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey,
like a light.
Hey.
That's just so fucking fly, dude.
Man, I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, pay the price.
Scrap down the block.
This shit is fucking hot, dude.
He's saying absolutely nothing but the swag and
And
stuff.
how he's delivering it, man.
Yeah.
It makes a difference, man.
And
It
he's
really
kind of
does.
saying something to be real.
He
with you.
is, he is.
It's sort of read between the lines shit that he's talking about, but it's not about the lyrics in this, man. It's
Right.
just the swag that he brought to this shit, and then how they transition into the beat change.
Yeah.
This beat is crazy though, man.
Yeah.
So let's get back to it.
Man, I crept down the block, made a right, yeah.
Made it right.
Cut the lights, pay the price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet, it's on sight. Lost my respect.
You not a threat.
When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, like where is he? No one seen her. I'm tryna clean him.
Hey.
She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Like a light, like a light, like a light, like a light. Yeah, Pastor Dawson Shelly sending texts, ain't sending kites. It's absolute.
This beat is
It's crazy.
La Ferrari
And Jamba Juice.
Baby mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's great. Yeah, it's a hot song, dude.
that shit.
That was hot.
Bangs though.
And then the part that you like, that second transition to the when Drake started on that track, or started on that beat, that part in particular, do you see how Drake controls the whole vibe? He changed the whole vibe of that song. And then the way he handed it back to Travis Scott, like a light, like a light, like a light. Yeah, pass it. You know, it just came. That handoff was so fucking seamless.
Right.
Was dope.
And I thought he was creative with the delivery too.
Yeah.
Out like a light.
Like a light.
You know what I'm saying? It was just
Like
a
a
creative, swagged out delivery.
Yep.
I thought that they both crushed this shit in
They
terms
did.
of just the charisma and what they brought to the thought.
Killed it.
Travis crushed it production wise. Even in the first beat, which I don't really rock with the first beat that much, I can still appreciate elements of that first part of the song. Just again, his charisma, the swag, and how he approached it in terms of his cadence and his delivery. And I can completely understand people liking that. So overall, this is just a dope song.
Yeah,
Man.
that first beat was that slow down West Coast type of banging your whip type of beat, which I love. I love that. That's just what we did coming up. Like, man, I'm about to go bend some corners. For those you don't know, that means I'm just gonna go ride around and
We're
play
doing a
music.
rap video. I think they're good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play music and ride around and burn gas for no apparent reason, which is kind of stupid. But I used to do that shit, and I used to love it. And I love that marriage to when they went to the up tempo, like a light. That shit was hot.
Man.
I think it gave you both dynamics, right?
It's just a
Both
song,
dimensions.
all of
so.
that, and it's a song that you could just enjoy and have fun to, man. Like I know. I don't really go to the club and all that anymore.
Yeah, I know that goes off.
I know when this shit comes on. For everybody that goes out to the club, let us know in the comments, man. Does this shit go on?
I'm sure that
There's no
goes
way this is not
ham.
going off in the club and everybody's not losing this shit when this comes on, man.
Yeah,
So
I'm
this
telling
is
you.
what you consider. Like, this is like a high level. This is like a sophisticated banger. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just a regular. This is a sophisticated banger.
Yeah.
Shout out to both these gentlemen on this one.
Yeah, man.
And that's it. That's the end video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, you will get early access to our content. The link will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost to Vegas.
We out.